Kilo Delta 2, Charlie, Oscar, Echo.
COE, Roger, Roger, and what's the name there?
Roger, Roger, and what's the name there?
Delta Roger, name is Jeff. Juliet, Echo, Fox, Fox. We're up in western New York, over.
Roger, Roger, Jeff. Sounding good down here. I'm using the Kentucky SDR, but I would switch it. I've got, let me tell you what, why don't you give me about 10 seconds, tell me about your antenna system. Let me look around and find the hottest receiver, Roger.
Find the hottest receiver, Roger.
Okay, we're only... Okay, well, that's going in. And pulse line east-west, linear loaded feet. Here about 25 feet here in western New York, over.
Roger, Roger. My PA SDR is the best by a couple of dB over my my Kentucky SDR. Anyway, if you would be, let me let's see. What radio are you running today, Jeff?
Let's see. What radio are you running today, Jeff?
I'm presently using the Kenwood TS-430S. And using also with it an static DN50 microphone, over.
Alrighty, if you'd be interested in our setup, it starts with you double-checking to be sure you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, TBW 100 to 2900, Roger?
With TBW 100 to 2900, Roger?
Well, you go ahead and tell me what you can. I can't, there's no adjustment on this thing other than processor, and I don't have that on right now, so. But like I said, we're using only 100 watts, and it seems to be working. We've had to make some adjustments on the radio of late. It needed a little bit of TLC given its age, of course. And I think we've got it pretty well squared away. Seems like it's doing like it should, at least what indicators I have here show. I don't know how it sounds down there, but I'm sure you're going to let me know that. Go ahead.
Roger, Jeff. Well, your dynamic range is about 3 dB, which is perfect. That means your average percent of peak modulation is between 80 and 85%, so your audio level control is just perfect. Your EQ curve could use a little more top end. Did you say it doesn't have any kind of equalization?
More top end? Did you say it doesn't have any kind of equalization?
No equalization. It's an static DN50, a dynamic cartridge. I could swap it out for the D104 cartridge. There's no preamp in the microphone itself, only in the radio. You could try that if you like, just to see what the difference is.
You're saying that you have an amplified microphone, like a desk mic, amplified desk mic. Is that a Roger?
Microphone like a desk mic, amplified desk mic. Is that a Roger?
It's a UGH stand, no amplifier in the mic, over.
Okay, so, and your mic level is around 50, 30, 50, somewhere in there?
And your mic level is around 50, 30, 50, somewhere in there?
Yeah, probably. I'm showing probably about 10 o'clock on the mic gain. That's the only reading I have. And it's showing, what's it showing? About 100 watts on the peaks.
Yes, sir. I would pull back about an inch or two off that mic. I would leave everything the same. I would just pull back off that mic about an inch, Roger.
Everything the same. I would just pull back off that mic about an inch, Roger.
Okay, well, we can do that. That's giving us probably around 50, 75 watts out. How's that?
Yes, sir. It sounds nice. Doesn't sound like a cluttered. Roger, Roger?
Like a cluttered. Roger, Roger?
Roger that. Let me switch the cartridges here and try the D104 cartridge. See how that sounds with us. See what you think.
Yes, sir. It should be interesting.
Yes, sir. It should be interesting.
Okay, now there's the D104 cartridge. I'm sure you're going to find a whole lot more highs on it. And I've left everything else alone, the mic gain and what have you. Everything is all right where it was with the last mic. Go ahead.
All right. Now, with that mic, I would try coming on in right on top of it. I would come on in right on top of that mic. And let me hear you.
I would come on in right on top of that mic. And let me hear you.
All right. We'll get it right up in there nice and tight. And let me see. Can even give you a little bit more gain on the mic, just to get it up to, so the peaks are up closer to 100 watts. And see what you think of that.
I like that. I like that. Now, are you using any kind of matching amplifier or transformer or anything out of that D104?
Or transformer or anything out of that D104?
Nope, negative. Straight from the cartridge right into the radio.
Roger. Might be just a little too much on the top. I don't know. I like it. Just if you worked it tighter, there's as you come closer to it, you have a bass buildup, which offsets the top end boost. So I guess is that ultimately a hand mic, Roger?
So I guess is that ultimately a hand mic, Roger?
No, negative. It's on a UGA stand. Usually on a traditional chicken choker stand there. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, if it's not uncomfortable to use it tight mic, I would use it like that, Roger.
To use it tight mic, I would use it like that, Roger.
Well, there's one more thing we can try here. Let's try some processing. Okay, the processor's on. Now I expect it's going to be quite a bit hotter. And my indicators are a little bit higher, which looks good. But everything doesn't look too bad. What do you think of that?
Roger, a little too much. I would bring that down to about a 3. Just about a third of the capability of that processor. A 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger? Just a third of it?
3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger? Just a third of it?
There's no adjustment for the processor here. It's either on or it's off. That's it. There's no external adjustments.
All right, count slowly, 1, 2, 3, and let me hear what kind of gain you have coming up between your numbers there.
What kind of gain you have coming up between your numbers there?
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Sounds beautiful. When it first came in, I thought it might be, too much, but right then it was just perfect. I couldn't hear it really, kicking up between words or whatever at all, Roger.
Kicking up between words or whatever at all, Roger.
I copy that. Let me see, the output is not nearly as much as what it was with the other mic, using approximately the same distances, et cetera, et cetera. Everything all being the same. But it's, I've had it since the 70s. I like to bring it out once in a while just to see, but I've never really tested with any real significance, just like what you're doing. Because right now we're peaking probably around 50, maybe 70 watts at the most.
Roger. Well, your ALC meter would be your bivolt. You want to set that ALC meter by using your mic gain control as you say the word audio and speak the word audio just like you would speak any other words in a QSO. Don't stress it, just say it. Adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 2/3, Roger.
Mic level until your ALC meter is running 2/3, Roger.
Oh, Roger that. That's about where it's running, right about 2/3 for the most part, on the peaks anyways. But it's within range. There's no question there. It is within the ALC range.
Yeah, I like it like that, but that's why we're recording. We record from the beginning to the end, and then when you come and listen to it, you get to hear the whole thing and figure out exactly what you like and what you don't like. And I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. You go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, and that'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,800 Qso-Vlog air check recordings, Roger.
Series of 2,800 Qso-Vlog air check recordings, Roger.
At QSL. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time and trouble, and maybe we'll stick with this one for a while and see how it pans out. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sounds really good. I like it. 73, sir. Catch you later. If you get a chance to join us next Friday, we'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.